The Bisons traveled on the road last week away from Sahlen Field. Let's take a look back at some of the action on this week's road trip recap. The Bisons won their weather-shortened series in Columbus, taking 3 out of 4 from the Clippers and finishing the season series 500, 5 wins and 5 losses apiece against the AAA affiliate of the Cleveland Guardians. The series opened Tuesday night at Huntington Park in Columbus, Ohio, and the Bisons jumped in front first. Jonathan Clase clubbed his first home run in a Bisons uniform of the season. A solo shot in the top of the fourth to the batter's eye, just to the right of center field, gave Buffalo a 1-0 lead. They would extend the advantage out to 3-0 in the top of the ninth as well. RBI walk to Riley Tirado with the bases loaded allowed Buffalo to cash in their second run of the game, and then Josh Rivera picked up an RBI base hit that helped cap the Bison scoring at 3. They would eventually win 3-1. Anders Tolhurst picked up his 4th win of the season, scattering 5 hits across 5 innings, also picking up 3 strikeouts. Paxton Schultz on a Major League injury rehab assignment picked up 4 punch-outs in 2 2/3 innings as well. Hayden Yinger, his shortest outing of the season, just 1 pitch, picking up an out, and then Dylan Tate notched his 3rd save of the year, helping secure Buffalo's victory. The Bisons would drop the second game of the series on Wednesday evening, 6-4 to the Clippers. Columbus would score first, 3 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning, allowing the team to open up a 3-0 lead. The Bisons would fall behind 4-0 before the Herd would score a solo run in the top of the 5th. After Josh Rivera walked with 1 out in the inning, Michael Stefanik had an RBI groundout that got Buffalo on the scoreboard. For Stefanik, it was one of 2 RBIs on the night. He would cash in another run in the top of the 9th inning when the Bisons would eventually tie the game 4-4. It was 3 straight run-producing at-bats. Stefanik sacrificed fly to right field, followed by an R.J. Schreck double, his second double as many innings, cashed in Alan Roden as well, and then Buddy Kennedy drove in R.J. Schreck with an RBI base hit. For Kennedy, his RBI tied the game at 4, but Columbus would walk it off in the bottom of the 9th when John Kenzie Noel hit a 2-run home run for a 6-4 victory. Buffalo bounced back the next day, getting out in front of Columbus 6-0 on their way to a 7-1 victory over the Clippers on Thursday. And once again, it was solid starting pitching. Adam Macko picked up his first career AAA victory, giving up just 1 hit, striking out 5 across 5 innings. And for Macko, he set the tone for the Bisons. The Herd would score 2 runs in the top of the 2nd. Alan Roden cashed them both in. Phil Clark with a 1-out base hit, and Jonathan Clase with a walk. Both runners came home to score on Roden's RBI 2-out base hit. That gave Buffalo a 2-0 lead. They would extend things out to 5-0 in the 6th and 6-0 after the 7th. In the 6th, Yohendrick Pinango cashed in a pair of runs with a 2-run double. And then Alan Roden also brought in a run on a miscue on the infield that allowed the Bisons to extend the lead to 6-0. Columbus' lone run of the game would come in the bottom of the 8th, but the Bisons would tack on 1 more for good measure in the top of the 9th. And again, behind Adam Macko, Andrew Bash, Devereaux Harrison, and Hayden Yinger helped close things out. The Bisons would take their 2nd straight and 3rd win out of 4 in the week on Friday night with their most convincing win of the series, 10-3. Buffalo pounding out 14 hits, including 3 for Michael Stefanik, helping him earn Team Player of the Week honors. 3 for 5 performance at the plate for Stefanik, including right off the top, a 1-out double in the top of the 1st inning. He would eventually score on a Buddy Kennedy base hit, one of 3 base hits for Kennedy on the day as well. Kennedy, one of 2 Bisons to have a multi-hit day on Friday. Also, Dalton Varsho joined the Bisons on a Major League injury rehab assignment, and for the 3rd straight game on his rehab coming back from a hamstring injury, Varsho homered a no-doubt 2-run home run off the scoreboard in right center field that allowed Buffalo to extend the lead out to 4-0 at the time. Buffalo's biggest inning of the game was a 5-run top of the 7th where Buffalo brought 11 men to the plate, and at one point, all 9 batters through the top of the order would eventually reach base for Buffalo in the frame by one way or another. And again, the Bisons picked up the 10-3 victory to take their 3rd win out of 4 in the series. And then on Saturday night, Adam Kloffenstein was pitching well for Buffalo. After 2 2/3 innings for Kloffenstein, the game was stopped with Petey Halpin at the plate in a no-ball 2-strike count. The game would be suspended with 2 out and 2-strike count on Petey Halpin in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The teams tried to resume the game on Sunday afternoon and play a doubleheader. Unfortunately, more torrential thunderstorms in central Ohio forced the Bisons and the Clippers to complete their series after 4 games and end things at 10 games overall on the season. The Bisons now return home to welcome in the Syracuse Mets for the first time this season. It starts with Tuesday night, Italian Heritage Night at Sahlen Field, 6:35 start time. It concludes on Sunday afternoon with a family fun day presented by Western New York Immediate Care. Also, post-game Kids Run the Bases. In between, a lot of great activities, including another Honda Friday Night Bash. Also, the Copa de la Diversión night at the ballpark, celebrating our Latin American heritage with a Bisons youth jersey giveaway at the Inspired Down Gate at Swan Street. And don't forget about Women in Sports Night on Saturday. That includes a post-game drone show.
For this road trip recap, I'm Pat Malacaro.